Well, I noticed that a little stand right there is helping me to establish, a good line here. I secure this right here and just and I mounted a piece of steel right there, and then that way I can make my I was calling it a ricasso in my last video, but my plunge line right there, you know what I mean? And to keep that, because I kept going over it, I was getting sloppy with it, but to keep that in line so I don't do that anymore, I just put some, something I had in my junk drawer. And to establish it, I started with a, where was it? I don't see it, just a triangular file that I had. And then I kind of, when I was in here in the beginning, I was kind of getting, I was kind of tilting it up like this, kind of digging in it to get it established, and it makes a pretty good plunge line. You know what I'm saying? Maybe since there's one started already, that little hole right there, I might as well put a sharpening tool in there. You know what I mean? But I'm running across that piece of, that's a future hammer I'm gonna forge. But this is good. If I can, I'll probably put a clamp on that here in a moment, and I'll go to town on this and get this line straightened out. And then I'll eventually, when I get it where I want it, I'll wrap some sandpaper around this. I'm gonna go clean it off right now. Actually, this is I had it in my jig. I use that for this guy right here. Instead of an eye bolt, I put a wheel because I can swivel it. You know what I mean? I got a piece of brass in there I was working on. But anyways, that's what I'm doing. I got them all set up. I got first 3 courses. It started raining. The felt got all wrinkly, and you roofers know how it is. I said, well, you might as well just wait for it, sweep it off, let it dry, because the lines are going to move and it's going to tighten back up and just pop new lines. They didn't. They sort of make squares of shingles and only give them a 5 square roll of felt, and then they said they didn't. I said, look, get some 3-tab shingles, because it was $20 cheaper than the starters, and they said they didn't sell them. So we went to another store. We're like, no. I said, ask them how much the starters are, and then when they give you the price, then ask them what the cheapest 3-tab shingles are. And she did that, and they told her that they don't sell 3-tab shingles anymore, but I looked it up, and they do. They're lying to her. And then they said they didn't have 15-pound felt. They only had 30, so they tried to get her.